Hello guys, Cybershroom here with the next part to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Today, we're going to the Retro Cups with Donkey Kong. Why Donkey Kong? Because it's the Banana Cup, of course, and there's nothing you could put with bananas except Donkey Kong, because stereotyping. I don't know why I decided to do a Donkey Kong reality. I just looked over the character list, thought, why not do him? Because based on the view count of the Mario Kart Arcade GP2 series, you guys really liked the Donkey Kong episode. If only there was really a Donkey Kong themed car that could have went with him. You know, like Mario Kart Double Dashes, that wooden barrel car. I liked that one. I could go for bike. I haven't done bike yet in this series. Let's see, which would be the most comedic? I think the most comedic would be Mr. Scooty, the most memorable Mario Kart part. Personally, I'm not a fan of the bike. Yes. Okay, before I go on, I'm just saying this is what we're going with. I agree with this. With Flower. I'm not really a fan of the bikes in Mario Kart. You know, especially in online races, I do not like how they control. I'm more of a kart man. And in Mario Kart Wii, even though I didn't like that one, and I didn't play it as much, I still didn't even like the bikes there, even though the bikes were the best option in online races, because bikes were apparently broken in Mario Kart Wii. Anyhow, the Banana Cup, we got Dry Desert, Donut Plains 3, Royal Raceway, and look at Donkey Kong course. I completely forgot DK Jungle was in this game. Well, you want to take a guess on why they put the Donkey Kong course in the Banana Cup? Be sure to tell me down in the comments below. Here we go. Alright, so we got Dry Desert. Course from the GameCube. I don't know why it's called GCN though. GameCube Nintendo. If anything, I should just been GC in reality. But they decided to put an N in there. I really want to know why it's actually called GCN. Anyhow, this is for Mario Kart Double Dash. And personally, I feel like they ruined this course compared to how it was in the original. You see, I noticed that all the retro courses suffer from this. But they really stretch out the road. Because Dry Desert was not this narrow in the original. Alright, well, it wasn't this wide in the original. It was a lot more narrow, a lot more small. And several other factors why I feel like the Double Dash one was better. For instance, this right here, they completely shortened that sand part right there. Like, it's a night and day. In fact, there was even water there. For becoming Dry Desert, it surely has a lot of vegetation, and it has a giant pool of water. Really have no clue why they took out the sand dunes. Another thing I don't realize, I don't know why they did it, is why did they remove the tornado? Because occasionally, there would be two sections where there could be two random tornadoes just going across the road and they swoop up cars. I thought that was a neat little stage hazard, you know, because we just need more stage hazards in Mario Kart. As long as it isn't nothing too distracting, I'm perfectly fine with stage hazards. But they removed it, and they also decreased the number of Pokies, because I remember a lot more Pokies being on this course. If you want to see the original course, I actually did a Mario Kart Double Dash Let's Play, which you guys could go check out if you're subscribed to the channel or not. Just go look for it in the playlist. But yeah, the Double Dash version was a lot better. Which is a shame that they ruined. They didn't necessarily ruin, they didn't make a faithful remake to the original. You know, that's what I'm kind of saying. Because it's a shame they made the sand course not as good as the original, but they really improved the ice course, Sherbet Land, which I'm pretty sure will be in the next Retro Cup, the Leaf Cup. I feel like they did that course really well. Because the original was not that good, but they really improved it in the remake. Another example of them stretching out the course to fit 12 racers. Look how wide Donut Plains was. It wasn't this wide in the original, nor any other version of Mario Kart. Well, I take that back. I remember Mario Kart Wii having SNES tracks, really stretching them out to ridiculous proportions. Mario Kart 7 had a Donut Plains track, I'm pretty sure. But I just wish they were... it's obviously 4, they needed to do it, to bring it over because of the 12 racers. But I feel like some compromise could have been made. I don't know, I'm just rambling on. Oh my, I do not like Donkey Kong's face. But let me get to a straight part. That is horrifying. It doesn't even look like he's looking straight at the road. It looks like he's looking off to the left. That is pretty weird. People have probably already people make memes of Donkey Kong's face all the time. That's probably pedo Donkey Kong, as I'll call it. That's probably a meme. Alright, we got Super Horn. Nice. Really hope this item stays and becomes a Mario Kart essential. Kind of like how the Fire Flower stayed and the Piranha Plant stayed. I hope that the Super Horn sticks around. In reality, I wish all the Mario Kart items would have stuck around, just for the fact that we have a bigger item variety. But I will admit there was some sucky items in the past, like the Power Block, the Thunder Cloud. The Yoshi Egg was kind of stupid. It was like a red shell, but it also gave out stars and mushrooms. If there was an item I wish came back, the Chang Chomp. Even though we have the Bowl of Bill, I feel like the Chang Chomp could be given people in like 5 to 7, 5 to 7, 5 to 8. And it would not take you as far as the Chang Chomp, but it would just be more wackiness. I love it. Royal Raceway. This course does not seem wide at all, you know, even though it's a retro course. And I feel like also it was a more faithful reimagining of the N64 original. They really did a good job right here. It looks great too. One of the best looking courses in the game. I'm going to get hit with that. The probability for a coin, I think, is like 50%. It like overtakes. I think it has a higher probability than the banana. Okay, I think it's just because of the cards, they didn't really anticipate Donkey Kong riding it. But it looks like his feet clip to the ground. Can you imagine how painful that is? Like, how burnt his foot must be from just grinding against asphalt with that speed on a hot sunny day. That really must hurt. Alright, 3 out of 3. Banana. Oh, that was quick. That was like as soon as I got it. It came up right behind me. I want to know the reason. Why did they give Donkey Kong's dab? And this was in 2014, this is when dab wasn't really that popular yet. Maybe a Usain Bolt reference? I don't know. And Blue Shell last minute, right before we... Well, it could have hit us right before I passed the checkpoint. And that would suck. That had to happen recently when I was playing with a few friends. Blue Shell got me right before I pulled up to the finish line, and it really made me mad. DK Jungle. One of the few truly Donkey Kong Country inspired tracks. There's this and DK Jungle. Those are the only ones I could truly say are based off Donkey Kong Country. DK Jungle, not DK Jungle, DK Mountain. Yeah, I confused the two for a second. DK Mountain is really easy. It isn't that Donkey Kong Country themed, but at least it's more colorful than the muddy and washed out DK Parkway and the one Donkey Kong course on the Game Boy Advance. I forget what that's called. And give credit to DK Mountain, it at least had a different song than the Donkey Kong Country theme, because literally almost every, you can't say me wrong on this, almost every Donkey Kong related media, like any remix of a song, is always just the Donkey Kong theme, you know, the that's nothing's more apparent than Smash. I think Smash 4 on the Wii U had like 5 remixes of just that Donkey Kong theme. There were a lot better tracks they should have remixed. Brawl did have that Sticker Brush Symphony remix, but I haven't heard an Aquatic Ambience remix yet, except I think it's Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I think that had a remix, but then again, I didn't even play that one, so I'm not even sure. The only 2 Donkey Kong Country games I've actually played were Donkey Kong Country on the Wii and 3DS. I beat it both there, and then me and a friend of mine were playing through for fun Donkey Kong Country 1 on the SNES Mini. That one's hard. Okay, Donkey Kong Country 1 is a really challenging game, and it might not be for some people, but for me, I think it is. Yeah, there was no way we would lose in this race. Look how far the computer's back. We dominated that race. Perfect 60. Alright guys, so that was the Banana Cup for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Had no problem whatsoever in this cup. Like, the computer was no challenge. I think except with Dry Desert, I think I fell back a bit. But you know, that's just it. I fell back a bit because Mario Kart AI is not like the older games. If it was Double Dash, I would have had more fun personally, but I probably would have also lost. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this episode of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and you want to see previous ones, there's a playlist in the description. And if you subscribe to the channel, which you should, for more Mario Kart content and other series like Crash Bandicoot, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Dragon Ball. I don't know, if you guys want to see those series, go check it out. I had no clue where I was going with that. There's also other Mario Kart series I have done, like Double Dash, and the arcade game you might not have played, Mario Kart Arcade GP2. You can always find those. There's a playlist for them, and they're quite long, especially the GP2 series. Jesus.